People, man, I just want to do a quick video, man, and this is just going over all you guys. I'm sorry that couldn't do a video Sunday, but it is what it is, man. I'm doing this motherfucker right now, okay? Comments from the debacle in fucking Pittsburgh. Wasn't a damn thing good about that, man. All right, from the very beginning, it just seemed like those guys can't, whatever the fucking problem is, but we just can't beat Pennsylvania teams. Just can't. So I'm just gonna go over you guys' comments, man. Started from the very beginning, man. What the fuck stood out? All right, what in the hell stood out that game? I can tell you it was very little anything that stood out, but going down the line, man, Jason Tran, shout out to you. Yeah, the offensive line, defensive line was absolute garbage from the very beginning. Look, man, Dan Quinn, I understand that, have a lot of guys out right now. You can't do certain things, especially stunting. You can't blitz. You can't do a lot of things defensively. I mean, basically right now, you're just trying to get guys to someone to step up at some point in time. And right now, nobody's fucking stepping up. Tack McKinley, look, I love Tack. All right, I love Tack, but you're gonna talk that shit, you got to be about it. All right, I don't need you calling out Ben Roethlisberger and you not, making an impact. So I love Tack and I love his game. Like I said, I love his attitude, but fuck all that. Man, I need action. All right, we need action in Atlanta. All right, no more excuses. If you guys are as good as you think you are, all right, you're gonna run that mouth. We need action. We don't need any more of that talking. All right, Tack. You said that Ben Roethlisberger was a great quarterback, and he hasn't seen you. You goddamn right he didn't see you. Your ass didn't do shit. You do a damn thing Sunday. You and Vic didn't do a damn thing. Now, grant that Grady Jarrett is a key part of that defensive line. No Derek Shelby, sorry ass. All right. Jack Crawford did the best that he could. It is what it is, but he's not a starting defensive tackle. Terrell McClain, still trash. Don't know why the fuck we signed him. He's a waste of space. The guy's always on the damn on the injury list, so I don't know why the hell the Falcons brought him in. But the offensive line, defensive line, man, y'all guys, it was fucking disgusting, to be honest. It was trash. I'm just going to go to Jordan Anderson. The O-line, D-line got bullied. They say it starts in the trenches. That's real. Our offensive line not tough enough. And it's because the group has been together for years besides Fusco. I will say this about the offensive line. I think just one of those games, the Falcons haven't, if you go back to when they played against the Kansas City Chiefs, the Pittsburgh Steelers, for whatever reason, the offensive line just doesn't perform well against 3-4 teams. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's scheme. Guys are not, you've been in the NFC, you don't have a lot of 3-4 teams. So maybe it is all scheme because Ryan Schrader, I mean, I know he hasn't been playing well, but he's been looking like trash. All right. He got his ass everybody. Okay. TJ Watt made him look like a straight up rookie. TJ Watt, JJ's little brother. Yeah. It made him look like a damn rookie. So it's embarrassing for offensive line to give up 6 sacks, and I don't know how many times Matt actually got hit. He went out in the fourth quarter. I think it was kind of their way of, kind of calling the game without actually calling the game or without making. Came back negative, so he should be all right. I think he is fine, but the Falcons offensive line, Alex Mack, Wes Weiser, only person that I was really, well, two, offensive lineman that I was impressed with was Brandon Fusco and Jake Matthews. Jake Matthews has received a lot of criticism for his contract and his play, but he played damn good. He played damn good for me. The defensive line, like I said before, Grady Jarrett is a big part of that defensive line. Needed guys to step up, and no one stepped up at all. They pretty much just got bullied all over the place. And like I said before, why the hell do you have Terrain here if he's not going to put on any effort? I really have no clue why the hell this guy's even on the team. He hasn't done a damn thing, okay? You might as well just, at this point, you might as well see what you can get out of younger players, maybe on the practice squad. Because right now, I don't know where you go. Grady Jarrett, DJ Shanat, those guys, I think DJ Shanat is still a youngster. He got, exposed in a couple of ways on offensive lineman tricks and whatnot. Those guys are good up front when it comes down to rookies. He's a player, but he's still young. I still think he has a tremendous ability, and like I said before, man, do a lot of chatting and talking with Lieutenant Dan from Unintentional Grounding. So you guys check his channel out, man. I do a lot of chatting with him. We pretty much came to the conclusion that the Falcons, Deus and I, will be a terrific defensive tackle in time, but he's still young and he's learning. But let me go back to you guys' comments, man. Nat, now this one from Nat just this one from Nat just kills me every time. Every time something goes wrong with the Atlanta Falcons, guess Falcons point the finger at? Nope, not Dan Quinn. Nope, not Thomas Dimitroff. Nope, not Julio Jones. Not Calvin Ridley. Not Tech McKinley. Not Vic Beasley. We always seem to find a way to blame Matt Ryan. Okay, what the fuck do you guys want from Matt Ryan? Okay, him to single-handedly throw 70,000 passing yards in the game. You want him to go to the Hall of Fame? You want him to win 10 Super Bowls all on his own? Well, that shit ain't gonna happen. Okay. All right, Matt Ryan is doing the best that he fucking can. All right, Matt Ryan is suspect. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Defensive line play yesterday? Matt Ryan didn't have time to do any damn thing. The running game was pretty much non-existent because the damn offensive line couldn't do anything. Non-existent. All right, Matt Ryan, let's just say, just stop it. Just stop it, people. Matt Ryan is not the problem with this team. This team has a lot of holes at the current moment because of injuries. All right, he's having to put on, he's having to carry the team right now. Matt Ryan is having to carry the team, and at this point, man, like I said before, you guys don't have to like Matt Ryan, but stop the bullshit blaming at him. Matt Ryan is suspect. What the fuck are you talking about? Seriously, people. What the hell are you talking about? Matt Ryan is suspect. Offensive line suck. Damn sure. All right. That's for damn sure. That guy was absolute trash. All right. No mistake about it. Falcons are an undisciplined team. Soft and undisciplined team. Look, I wouldn't say they're soft. That's a little bit. These guys are the way Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff designed this defense was to play with the lead. You have to have a dynamic offense if you want to design your team this way. This is exactly the way that Tony Dungy designed the great Indianapolis Colts team. They were an offensive team, and they had two pass rushers, and Dwight Freeney, ex-Falcon, and I don't know why it's he'll come to me, but he's Atlanta, Georgia native. These guys just pinned their ears back and got to the quarterback. So The fact of the matter is the Falcons are designed to play ahead. They're not designed to be a run stopping team. All right, they're designed to be ahead. Now, like I said before, man, this doesn't excuse these guys. Maybe Dan Quinn has to bring in a guy that Mathis. Yes, thank you, Mathis. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name, but Mathis is a guy that Tony Dungy and those guys. He built that team to play fast inside a dome. All right, this is the way the Atlanta Falcons are designed. And the fact of the matter is, maybe the Falcons have to go get a guy that can be a run stuffer. And I think they have that guy, but right now, DJ Shanat is still a young player. So the Falcons, you have to understand the way that Dan Quinn has designed his team. He designed his team around Matt Ryan in the offense. Those guys to have big leads and play with the lead. If those guys don't have a lead, you have teams like the Philadelphia Eagles. At certain times, the Saints are a good running team whenever they're not throwing the damn ball, but they are running the team whenever they have Mark Ingram in. But for the most part, like I said, the Falcons are not designed to stop the run. They want to get after the quarterback, hit the quarterback, and get in the backfield and play fast and physical. So they're not designed to stop the run. So soft is a little bit, far, but like I said, this is the way the Falcons are designed. DSGB, man, it was embarrassing. It was definitely embarrassing. Just one of those games, you just had to throw that shit away. All right, nothing positive about that game besides Matt Ryan getting on that bitch in the fourth quarter without really getting injured. So, now I take that back. This is something that I've been wanting to say for a minute, and that's about Desmond Trufant. Guy was absolutely exactly what I thought he was, and I told you guys over and over again. Maybe he's not living up to his contract, but you have got to be fucking shitting me if you think Robert Alford is better than Desmond Trufant. All right, just stop the dumb shit, people. You don't have to like the man, but stop with the dumb shit. Stop it. Stop the dumb shit. Did you not see Robert Alford in the last 3 games? He's been fucking trash. He's getting murdered by everybody. This is the guy that you guys said that he is the top corner on the Atlanta Falcons. And when he goes against elite talent, guess what? He's got his ass handed to him. Desmond Trufant may not be living up to his contract. He may not. All right. I'm not going to say he's living up to a contract. But from the very beginning, I said Desmond Trufant was never signed to be a shutdown corner. He was never a shutdown corner. Desmond Trufant is an old school cornerback who has to be physical. And these times where the offense and the NFL more passing, they protect the quarterback, they protect receivers. You can't touch these guys. Desmond Trufant is guys like Desmond Trufant are pretty much a dime a dozen, man. Those guys, you have to, for one, Desmond Trufant is he's physical. His technique is impeccable. He has one of the best, he's probably one of the best technical cornerbacks in the league. This guy's never out of position. Never really out of position. I mean, every corner is going to get beat here and there. But for the most part, you can always count on Desmond Trufant to be in the right spot. But like before, man, if you guys think Robert Alford is the best corner on this team, I mean, you just stop it. Just look at the last game. Look at the last 3 games, and this guy's been absolute garbage. Okay, absolute trash. All right, make no mistake about it. He's been fucking trash. But yeah, that was one of those games that you wanted to just throw away. Patrick Staggs. Ah, man. Falcons obviously are a dome team, sloppy field play. Like I said before, the Falcons are designed to be in the dome to play fast and physical. Yes, but those guys defensively, since Dan Quinn has been here, the Falcons play much better defensively on the road. These guys play better on the road. So offensively, they may be a dome team, but for the most part, outside of the Georgia Dome, Lord have mercy. I still say the damn Georgia Dome, but the Benz Stadium, man, the Falcons offense, they're electric, defensive electric, but their defense, they play well. They play better on the road, to be honest. They've always played better on the road. So the offense is the one that struggles on the road because they are designed to be inside and play fast inside of the dome. So you're wrong. I mean, I wouldn't say you're wrong, but it's not completely the truth. The Falcons, like I said before, the Falcon defense played better on the road. But when you have Keanu Neal, Allen Jones, Grady Jarrett out for a short period of time, that's what you get, man. You're going to get a poor defensive effort. The guy's going to look soft because guys are playing outside of their normal assignment. See these comments, man. Hold up. Glenn, you don't see Matt Ryan has that it factor. I don't know what the hell kind of it factor you mean, but a guy that won MVP, 40,000 passing yards, pretty much holds every passing record in the franchise history. He holds a couple of records, NFL records. I mean, what the fuck do you want from Matt Ryan? I mean, seriously, people, what the fuck do you want from Matt Ryan? Again, what the fuck do you want from Matt Ryan? Okay, this guy's done but succeed in Atlanta. The problem, and we see it this year and again, we see it again. The defense. When the defense isn't up to par, guess what? We suffer. This guy's the first 4 game season, 30 points. All right. 3 games in a row, this guy's averaging 30 fucking points a game. Pretty much all on his accord, on Matt Ryan's accord. And yet we're still trying to say this guy doesn't have the it factor. You see the history that he has with Calvin Ridley in 5 games, and you want to say he doesn't have an it factor? Like, what the hell are you guys looking at? What do you expect from this guy? He can't win a Super Bowl on his own because we saw what happened in 2016. Guess what? Matt Ryan got us off to a fast start. He made an incredible throw to Julio Jones in the Super Bowl, and guess what? The team imploded from there. But guess what? The defense couldn't hold the lead. So I don't know what you guys expect from Matt Ryan. I have no fucking clue what you guys expect or want from Matt Ryan. But you guys are just absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely. It doesn't make sense. What the hell are you talking about? He doesn't have the it factor. He's a fucking MVP quarterback. MVP quarterbacks have that it factor. You can't win MVP without an it factor. As far as True Front, like I said, True Front, man, is a damn good. He's a damn good corner. No, he's not a shutdown corner. There's not many shutdown corners. I don't think there is a shutdown corner in the league. So people, a lot of fans throw that, when you have a good cornerback that comes out and he makes an impact like a Jalen Ramsey, everybody want to say, oh, he's the next shutdown corner. Well, the way these rules are constructed, I don't think there is a shutdown corner in the NFL. There isn't a shutdown corner. The closest thing for me to a shutdown corner is Peterson. And even Peterson got his ass toasted by Julio Jones. So there are very good corners, but shutdown corners, that's the thing of the past. But Glenn, yeah, Robert Alford is a playmaker at time. Casey going to be a Pro Bowler whenever he learns the defense. All right, he's still making a couple of mistakes here and there, but this is his first year starting. To be honest, they're pretty much they didn't prepare him to be a starter because, I mean, to be honest, who the hell would think that Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal would be out in the same season? So I'm going to give KZ another year to get on his. I think by the end of the season, we'll see exactly what Demonte Casey will be in the future. Like I said, this is valuable time for the Atlanta Falcons. Young players like Tack McKinley, Duke Riley, Demonte Casey, Isaiah Oliver, a lot of these guys that just get Dino Sonata, a lot of these guys to get in the field, just get reps. It's all about reps. The more that these guys see, the more, the better we'll be off next year. These guys will be more confident in what they can do. I saw a couple of plays with Foye Olakun where he saw the play developing, but he just didn't believe what he saw. It's all about reps, and these guys believing what they see. This is exactly Riley didn't believe what he saw, and it made him play pretty much soft and kind of late to things. So, like I said before, man, it's going to take time for the Falcons. This year, it's not the way I want it. Glenn, let me tell you something. I say this over and over again. Drew Brees took control of the offense. No, bro. Let me tell you something. All right, this is the big misconception. Drew Brees doesn't run that offense. He just throws the ball. Okay? Drew Brees does not run that offense. That offense is ran by Sean Payton. The audibles, he does every damn thing. Okay? Drew Brees is just the guy that throws the ball. Okay? So we can lay off Drew Brees nuts for a while because he's not the designer of that offense. Period, point blank. That's just facts. All this stat padding he's doing, fuck him in that record. All right? Fuck Drew Brees in that record. Because we know and we've seen this over and over again. These guys get a lead and they get down, and guess what? They're throwing the ball every fucking play. This is what they do from the beginning to end. Drew Brees is nothing but a stat pattern. All right, so fuck Drew Brees and fuck the Saints too. And like I said before, any quarterback, Patrick, man, any quarterback that gets sacked as many times as and hit, never mind sack, but Tom Brady, when he gets pressure, he folds like a damn, like I said, you saw it in the Super Bowl. We saw it in the Super Bowl. When the Falcons were getting to Tom Brady, he looked like an ordinary quarterback. All right? An ordinary quarterback. That goes for anybody. Matt Ryan is not exempt from this. We see it Tom Brady. We saw it with Peyton Manning. Anytime you get pressure on the quarterback, you kind of limit what an offense can do. You have to run the ball more. You have to play, more max protection. So there's not a lot of things you can do. So it kind of was the issue Sunday. Falcons couldn't protect Matt Ryan, and we saw them completely take away the passing game because, you cannot protect Matt Ryan. All right? So it took away a lot of things that the Falcons couldn't do. But as far as, like I said, look, if y'all gonna advocate for the Saints, you can get the fuck off, all right? I don't need no people advocating for the Saints. This is pretty much an Atlanta Falcon channel, man. We don't play that Saints shit here. So fuck Drew Brees, fuck the Saints, fuck him and that record, fuck Sean Payton, fuck that, fuck that, all that shit, all right? Fuck all that shit, all right? Fuck them all. It has nothing to do with the damn Saints. This is Falcon shit right here. But the hell with the hell with this Saints. The hell with Drew Brees and that corny ass record. But no, like I said before, Sean Payton is the architect of that offense. Sean Payton is the architect of that offense. If you don't believe me, go see what Drew Brees was before he went to New Orleans. He wasn't a fucking thing. He was garbage. People think he wouldn't be a good quarterback. But Sean Payton, he found the right system. Every quarterback, you put him in the right system, they will look great. So no, don't try to give me this Drew Brees is one of all time. Drew Brees wasn't shit before he found Sean Payton. All right, he wasn't a damn thing. He wasn't shit until he found Sean Payton. So if you guys want to, put Hall of Fame, you want to put Drew Brees in the Hall of Fame, go ahead, do it. But I know one thing: if you put Drew Brees in the Hall of Fame, you better put Sean Payton right there next to him. Had them two on the trophies sitting on top of each other, because those guys are a duo. All right, those guys are a duo. That guy passes the ball when they get down, all they do is stat pad. Try to get more yards. That's it. That's what they do. They do best. They stat pad. This is not me hating. This is facts. Just look at their games. Even when they're up 30 points, when they're up 25 points in the fourth quarter, guess what? These guys are stat padding. But Matt Ryan overrated. Okay, yeah, another dumbass comment. Another dumbass comment. Absolutely. Tell me why Matt Ryan is overrated. Just please tell me. Guy get to the Super Bowl, 40,000 plus passing yards, still has at least 5 years left, if not more, and he will probably break Drew Brees' record. He's the fastest quarterback, 40,000 ever. Okay, no, I take that back. He's the fastest to 40,000 besides Peyton Manning. So he'll probably end up breaking that record also, God willing he stays healthy. So tell me why Matt Ryan is overrated. I want to know. I want to hear this shit. All right, I really want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear that bullshit 28-3. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Okay, I want facts. I want the bullshit opinion. Come up, tell me why Matt Ryan is overrated. You gotta study greatness. I know I studied greatness, and what I'm saying, studying greatness, Drew Brees wasn't shit before he found Sean Payton. So where's there to study? Those are facts. All right, Drew Brees wasn't shit until he found Sean Payton. Now that's real. All right, y'all want to throw out these, these bullshit half-ass opinions with absolutely, limited factual statements. This is a fact. Drew Brees wasn't shit until he found Sean Payton. Period. Point blank. So y'all can love and, love and honor this guy. Ryan and Shanahan. Well, to me, like I said, I do facts. I do my homework. And in 2000, Ryan had a damn near identical year in 2012 and 2016. These are facts. The only difference in 2012 and 2016, and Matt Ryan threw 200 more yards. It was about 4 more touchdowns and 7 more interceptions. Before Kyle Shanahan, all right, he was always better. He was always a good quarterback. Way before Kyle Shanahan. Matt Ryan has made 3 offensive coordinators head coaches. You go back to Mike Mularkey, had no damn business with a team. He had no business having a team. But when he went to Atlanta and became the offensive coordinator for Matt Ryan, guess what? He got a job. Guess what? Dirk Cutter, another guy, offensive coordinator. Look what he's doing in Tampa Bay. Why? Because of Matt Ryan. Look at Kyle Shanahan. He came to Atlanta. Guess what? He's made him a head coach. So the fact of the matter, all you guys can hate on Matt Ryan, say some of the dumbest shit, that he's overrated. He doesn't have the it factor. It's complete bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Kevin Kincaid. So what is the excuse? Why is that a bad thing for Matt Ryan to have those stats? Because he has tremendous target. No one says that Tom Brady, Andy Moss. No one says Tom Brady had Rob Gronkowski, probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest tight end of all time. No one says anything about that. No one says that Tom Brady is, like I said, he's one of the greatest of all time. No one wanted to throw out the talent that he has had on offense. No one wants to talk about that. No one wants to talk about, oh, you know what? Drew Brees has had, Alvin Kamara. He's had a number of guys on the offensive side of the ball. They want to talk about that. We don't want to say Eli Manning had, Odell Beckham. A lot of these guys. You don't want to talk about that. You want to say that Matt Ryan had Julio Jones, he had Randy Moss. Name me a quarterback that is in the Hall of Fame that hasn't had good receiving core. You find me a quarterback that hasn't had a good receiving core outside of Dan Marino, right? Outside of Dan Marino, name me a quarterback that hasn't had offensive weapons. So the fact of the matter, you guys like to bring up, he's had Julio, he's had Tony Gonzalez, for what, 2-3 years, and he's still putting up numbers. Guess what? And he's still putting up numbers. Calvin Ridley, all right, new receiver, brand new. Rookie year, and he's still putting up numbers. So all of this is excuses to try to downplay Matt Ryan's. It's just fucking stupid. It's just fucking stupid. Every quarterback in the Hall of Fame has had an elite receiver. Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Drew Brees. We can go down, Phillip Rivers. We can go down the list. We've had Terry Bradshaw. All these guys have had elite talent. So the excuses for you guys to totally crap on Matt Ryan, it's just stupid. What do I think about Freeman? At this point, Devontae Freeman is probably the Falcons are in a position right now that they have no other option. And like I said, I do a lot of work chatting with Dan for unintentional grounding. I'm in this chat and I do a lot of talking. Let me give you guys a brief picture of the chat. See that right there, unintentional grounding. All right, I chat with him a lot, and I'm missing a lot of missing a lot of comments right now, talking with you guys. But I do a lot of work with, a lot of chatting with Dan, Lieutenant Dan, unintentional ground, a lot of film work. And like I said before, man, it all comes down to Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman are a perfect duo. There are things that Devontae Freeman does better than Tevin Coleman. There are things Tevin Coleman does better than Devontae Freeman. At this point, you cannot trade either guy. You have to let these guys stay. Ito Smith is a perfect backup for both of those guys. Ito Smith can do it all. He can run up the middle. He's a great stretch runner. But at this point in time, we're still looking at, will another team offer Tevin Coleman a max contract? And due to this year's performance, I don't think so. So the Falcons will most likely keep Tevin Coleman, and you have no other option than to keep Devontae Freeman because he's strapped. You're strapped with him for the next 2 years or so until like 2020. After 2020, maybe you can, try to restructure the deal. But Devontae Freeman isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Devontae Freeman is not going anywhere anytime soon. So we can just get used to seeing Freeman. But those guys, most likely, we're still seeing, we're going to still see Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman next year, along with Ito Smith. So the backfield is pretty much set for the next 4 or 5 years or so. The Falcons backfield is set for the most part. You still, like I said before, those are things that Devontae Freeman does well, and those things are his vision. I've seen like I said before, I do a lot of work with Dan, and the vision that Devontae Freeman provides, he has doesn't have. Tevin Coleman can't see, and he can't make those cuts to the backside. When you're doing stretch plays, Devontae Freeman can see things, and he can get to the edge with just using his quickness. That's something that Tevin Coleman can't do. He doesn't have good feet. He doesn't have Devontae Freeman's ability. So you pair those guys together. Tevin Coleman is a more physical. He's a faster running back. Devontae Freeman, he runs better up the middle, and he has that quickness. He can break things down. He can see the back. He can see that cut on the backside, something that Tevin Coleman can't see. So those guys are a perfect duo. So I don't think either guy goes anywhere anytime soon. So if the Falcons can find a way, if the Falcons can get at least a second round pick for Tevin Coleman, I think he's gone. But the Falcons are pretty much strapped when it comes to Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So we can just get that out of our head. But I have a little bit more comments for it, man. Let's be strong. I hope Dan Quinn's job is secure until after Matt Ryan retires. Matt needs stability at the head coach position. DQ has playoff wins, and he's proven he gives us the best chance of winning the championship. I mean, at some point, you have to just say that to yourself. Matt Ryan, Dan Quinn are a perfect duo. They're a perfect duo, and Matt Ryan just needs stability, whether it's offensive coordinator and head coach, to be honest. It's been a revolving door. I mean, as far as offensive coordinator, that's why I don't want Steve Sarkisian to go anywhere. Didn't want him to go anywhere. Matt Ryan needs stability. And at this point, man, the way teams are, they see an offensive coordinator, they see a coach playing well, they want to make this guy the next head coach. And hopefully Steve Sarkisian can continue to play the call plays much better, continue to improve. I don't think he's going anywhere time soon. Dan Quinn definitely isn't going anywhere anytime soon. He and Thomas Dimitroff actually signed a 3-year contract extension, so these guys will be a duo, a team for the next 4 to 5 years. So Falcons fans, get used to seeing Dan Quinn and get used to seeing Thomas Dimitroff. And I really don't think Steve Sarkisian is going anywhere anytime soon. There's still jury out on him. He still has ways to go to be considered as one of the best offensive coordinators. But I think he's heading in the right direction. Terrence Holmes about Isaiah Oliver. Oh my gosh. Isaiah Oliver. I think he's here to replace. And here we go. Here we go, people. He's here to replace, and I repeat, replace Robert Alford. All right, the Falcons have nearly $100 million, about $90 million tied up in Desmond Trufant and Robert Alford. All right, Brian Poole is fucking garbage. All right, he's better suited for safety. He's not a corner at all. So, definitely won't see Brian Poole. I do not expect Brian Poole to be here next year. But Isaiah Oliver is a guy that I love right now. He just needs more snaps. The Falcons are still trying to win. But if the Falcons can find a way to get Oliver some snaps, man, yeah, I really like what we are going to see in that kid. I love what I see from Oliver. His length, I think he has tremendous athleticism and ability. He's smart, but what sets him apart for me is he reminds me of that Richard Sherman type cornerback. His length. He can get away with things. He can get beat by, and just on his sheer length alone, he can bat the ball away. He doesn't have to rely on his athletic ability, his arm, his length. He's a hitter. He can hit. This guy's an excellent tackler. So, man, I like what I see from Oliver. Brian Poole just need to go. He's fucking trash. He's garbage. And like I said before, man, I think this is the last season for Robert Alford. It's making too much money to be a second corner. Falcons need the money. And at this point, you can't, unless the Falcons do something unprecedented and trying to restructure Desmond Trufant's contract, which I don't think will happen. Robert Alford will most likely be traded this year for at least a third or fourth round pick. I really don't think Robert Alford, I mean, he's 30 years old. I don't think he'll be back. I think he will not restructure. And if he doesn't, he believes that he is a top corner. He can get top corner money from any team. And, I think he can. Gunner, but at this point, with the way this defense is designed, the Falcons need more money on the cap. I think at some point you have to say to yourself that, especially with Deion Jones, Keon O'Neal, those guys' contracts, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, those guys' contracts coming up. I don't think you can afford to pay a guy like Robert Alford. So I think next year, maybe next year, but certainly 2020, we're looking at having Desmond Trufant, Isaiah Oliver, the starting corners. But trade Vic Beasley. Oh my goodness. I trade Vic Beasley and trade Freeman. Look, people, I understand it. I understand everybody. I totally understand it. Frustration, but you can't do that. This is not the NBA. This is not Major League Baseball where you can just trade anybody just for the hell of it. All right. Can't do that. There's a such thing in the NFL that pretty much hinders and pretty much keep anyone from making significant trades. That's why you don't see a lot of trades in the NFL, because of the salary cap. And only teams that really can afford, the guys who make trades can afford to trade because of the salary cap. So Vic Beasley, he's going into his final year of contract. Fifth year option will probably be about $12 million. I don't think the Falcons move on for him. I think they just need a couple of pieces here and there. But Devontae Freeman, like I said before, Devontae Freeman isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And as far as Tevin Coleman being used in the passing game, I don't think we need Tevin Coleman in the passing game. We need him to be a rush. We need him to run. So Tevin Coleman in the pass game, when you have Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Mohamed Sanu, Austin Hooper, why the hell do we need Tevin Coleman in the passing game? Those are two. They've been lighting it up last couple of games. So, why do we need Tevin Coleman? Like I said before, we're just using guys, especially with the way Ryan Schrader has been blocking. We definitely don't need Coleman as a pass catcher. We need him to be in help blocking. I mean, we already know Devontae Freeman isn't as that great at pass protection, but Tevin Coleman is much better, and we can't use him, in the passing game if Ryan Schrader is struggling the way he's been struggling. I mean, he looked like fucking trash against the Steelers. TJ Watt made him his bitch. He was fucking trash. So on to the next. Oh my gosh. It is what it is, man. But voice getting just a little bit tired, man. But appreciate everybody for tuning in to this. Oh man. Yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in for this live. Your boy Mad Mike is out, man. Appreciate again. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, whether you're a Falcons fan or not, please hit that subscribe button, man. I'd love to do lives. Get all you guys' opinions. Like I said, we don't have to always agree with each other, but we share each other's opinions, respect that, and let that be it. But again, man, your boy Mad Mike is out, man. Appreciate all the love, support. I continue to do as many lives as I possibly can. Your boy Mad Mike is out, man. Peace.